All right, everybody. So I made a decision on the tire carrier, got the Smittybilt. First, I'm going to go through the reasons that I got it, and then we'll start the details and all that. So it's the only one on the market besides EAG, which I was trying to decide between the two. It's got a Class 3 hitch, and it specified a Class 3 hitch, which waives all liability on your part or my part. I was going to do the JCR DIY bumper. I have it already. And I was going to build it and beef up the hitch and try and turn it into a tire carrier. But if something goes wrong, I'm screwed because it was homemade. This way, since it's rated Class 3 and it has a sticker on the other side that says Class 3, the internet's posted with Class 3, it should be able to tow whatever the XJ is rated for. And if something goes wrong, then that's that. Should waive civil liability, all that stuff, I think. But anyway, so that's the reason I decided to go with this one over the JCR, which is actually double the price almost. I paid $563 off eBay for this with the tire carrier, which I'm still waiting on to be shipped, but this came in like 2 days. Best price I've seen anywhere. It's like $200 cheaper than anywhere else with this same bumper, but that makes it like less than half of the price of the JCR or anybody else. And a couple of them look a little bit better. They don't hang down as low, which we're going to see in here and all that. But besides that, I mean, this is 3/16 and quarter inch. So it's beefy, and it's literally the most complete bumper on the market. Coming with those frame tie-ins that bolt up to where the hitch bolts up to. Comes with these side panels. Comes with the nut strips. So can't beat it. All right, let's get into the video. These still pics are how the box came to me from FedEx. I was 100% positive the bumper was going to be destroyed, but to my surprise, it was perfectly fine. All right, we'll start with the nut strips and the frame tie-ins. It uses 3 bolts. The nut strips that you can get from JCR or whoever come with 4 bolts. Some of them come with 5 bolts. The 5th bolt on the outside won't work because of this bracket right here. It hits it. So that's not going to work. I got these for the JCR bumper to tie it in because it only ties into these 4 bolts, which is crap. So this has 5 bolts. I lined it up on here and the bolt holes almost line up. Let me see if I can. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And I'd have to drill that 4th one right there, or the 3rd one in. So I'm probably going to do that and move the whole bumper out 1/4 of an inch, which I'll explain why I'm not so concerned about it. Right here, it has 3 bolts that hold it on right there. I'm going to put another one up here, a big beefy one. Probably, these are the metric equivalent of 1/2 inch, so I'm not exactly sure what size it is, but I'm going to put probably maybe a 9/16 bolt up here just to be sure. All right. The hardware it comes with is metric 10.9, which is grade 8, pretty much. Comes with all the hardware you need for what they have. These came with their own bolts right there. These came with grade 8 bolts right there. So if I open these holes up, I'll be using that. If not, I'm not going to use this nut strip. I'm going to buy the other one with the other hole. Why they didn't put it in, I have no idea, because you see where this hole is? There's plenty of room. So I'll either be using these to get the support from here or the regular nut strips. Came with these plates, obviously. They have a bend right there to kind of go out towards the flare, not even close to going to the flare. So I'm either going to get the JCR or the Rusty's plates. Haven't decided which one yet. They're just about the same price. I'm just trying to see better pictures of them from different angles. They all have the same angles from like the back corner, which doesn't show you at all how it matches up with the flare. So once I figure that out, I'll make that decision. And now on to the measurements. This is going to be a real quick video because everybody else covers installation and removal of the old bumper and all that mess. So this is just a supplement to those videos because nobody talks about anything else. And if you can't remove your factory bumper and put this on, you probably should pay somebody else to do it, honestly, because it's all bolts. Anyway, let's get going. All right, so from the very top, it hangs down 8 1/4, almost 8 1/4, depending on which angle you hold this at, of course. We'll say 8 1/8. That's top to bottom. Every other video and the instructions say just under 34 inches for these. I'm sure you guys have seen that. The actual measurement, 33, 29, 30 seconds. Measured from outside edge to outside edge. Set these up at that spacing, you're fine. It'll slide right on. You won't have to adjust anything. All right, let's see. This is what the inside looks like. This is the passenger side, as you can see by the hinge bracket. It's not fully welded. I don't know why they didn't fully weld it. Even right there, it's not fully welded. But you got a little bit of bracing right there where the hinge is. That's kind of a thin plate right here. That's 1/8 inch. These holes are for a high lift. They are not for access to these bolts. I mean, they double as access to the bolts, but they're made for a high lift. So if it slides one way or the other, it'll catch. Why they made them so big, I have no idea. Maybe that's what they intended, was to double up. Here's the hitch. This is the main reason I decided on this one over the EAG. The EAG has the hitch in it, and it has a little box right there, and that's it. This one has this bar going from mount to mount. So while it's not a square tube, it is welded all along here, not fully welded. See right there, it's missing the welds there. But it's tied in. It's not going anywhere. The hitch is fully welded. The hitch tube is fully welded to this and to the bumper. And these are welded. There's more notches on the back, and they're all welded. Just like that. It's welded to the mounting brackets and all that. Here's the other side. Not much to see here. It does have the nuts welded in, which I'm on the wrong side to show you. Plenty of room up here for another one. I'm going to put another one up there, like I said. Here's the access hole to get to the, I can't think of what it's called right now, but this thing, whatever it's called. Let's see. Oh, top measurement right here. Well, to the face of the bumper is, what's that say? 7 3/4. 7 3/4 is how far it sticks out from here. The tailgate comes to about there. So it's going to stick out just about 6 inches, between 5 and 6 inches, which isn't horrible. I think the factory bumper sticks out, or the end caps anyway, stick out about 4.5 or something like that. All right, let's get these out of the way so I don't nick them all up. All right, bear with me, hold on. All right, here's the outside. There's that hole. If anyone's curious, I don't know, let's see. Just under 5 inches, we'll say 4 3/4, 5 1/4. We'll say 4.5. These shackle tabs are an inch thick, but they're 3 pieces. It's 1, 2, 3 welded together, fully welded on, but it is not a 1-inch solid piece of metal, which I thought it was. Let's see. The hitch, as you can see, it sits flush with the very outside edge. It sticks off 5 3/4. What is that? 5 3/4 from the bottom of the bumper, from down here. This plate is fully welded. It is 1/4 inch. And the mounting brackets on the inside are 1/4 inch as well. I forgot to measure that. There you go right there. Class 3. Gives the specs and all that. So if something should happen, should be fully covered. Now the hitch. Everybody's saying that the hitch is out of spec. I tested this already just to make sure, and slides all the way in. A little bit of play. There's even play in my Dirtworks bumper on the YJ, so not a big deal. It comes with this bolt hole down here to put a bolt in to tighten it up. Probably won't do that because it's kind of cheesy, but yeah. So there's that. I am going to remove that the latch system and put on a Destaco latch. I'm just waiting to get the tire carrier so I can see what size I can get, because I want the 2,000 pound, the vertical latch with the thumb lock. Space right here. Just over 4.5. I'm going to be upgrading the, I'm going to use the regular spindle for now, but then I'm going to be upgrading it to a roller bearing setup. Another reason I chose this, double shear. There's like maybe 2 other companies that use double shear hinges. So this should hold up in the long run. And there you are. It's the width of the Jeep exactly. From edge to edge, it lines up perfectly in every photo I've seen. I haven't put it on yet to confirm that, obviously, but I will check back. So there you go. Here's part 1. Now for the fun part. We got the measurements out of the way. Now it's time to weigh everything. This scale is on some plywood, so it measures accurate. I put it on my kitchen floor. It was fine. I weighed myself on here. Identical. So here we go. All right. We'll start with the mounting brackets. I've read this thing's anywhere from 150 to 300 pounds, so let's find out for sure. It's just about zeroed out. Let me see. Let me fix this real quick. All right. Dead on 0. There it is right there. All right. First mounting bracket. I'm going to try and get it even if I can. What's that say? 8 pounds. 8 on the dot. So you got 16 pounds for the mounting brackets. Nut strips, which are kind of not a big deal, but I'm just going to weigh it all. 1 pound. So you got 2 pounds for that. Side plates. What's that say? 4 pounds? 3 pounds? 3 pounds. All right, so you got 6 pounds for those. I'm weighing everything, baby. Hardware. 1 pound on the dot. I know it's not showing up right with the phone because my camera's on the left side and I keep holding it straight in front of me. All right, moment of truth. I'm going to have to pause this thing, load her up on there, and be right back. All right, I'm back. Not sure what happened there. All right, bumper is fully on the scale. As you can see, not supported by anything. I had to have it hanging off the back some to be able to see the reading on it, but it should be okay. Just over 90. I might flip you upside down. Nope, there we go. Let's see, 96 and a half is what it's looking like. So that's that. That's out of the way. I'll weigh the tire carrier, but there's no way it's 300 pounds or 200 pounds. I promise you that. So there we go.